We will start the interview.
Okay.
Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is John, and I was one of the Malaysian sponsored student under batch 15, and I graduated in 2018.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is John. Can we start?
Okay.
Okay.
So, second question. How did you first hear about ILJIN Materials or ILJIN?
ILJIN Materials. The first time I heard about it was when my cousin told me that there's a Korean company coming to Kuching, Sarawak, and I was so interested in it because it was a Korean company and it came to Kuching. So that was the first time I heard about it in 2018.
From your cousin?
Yes.
What made you decide to apply to join this company?
Well, basically, I had the idea of joining a new company would be you growing together with with the company, and I really like the idea of, I would say, being one with the place that I work with. So in a way, I wanted to join it to see the growth and to join the growth of the company because I know there's a lot of potential in the company and it will definitely grow in the future.
What were your first impressions after joining?
The first impression after joining, well, I was one of the first few person who worked here. Basically, there was nothing. We had to start from like basically zero. There was no building and all, and it was basically very exciting because you get to be the first few person who actually build the company from nothing, the foundation and everything, and you have to manage everything by yourself. So I had a really good impression, and I think everyone else will have a good impression about the company.
Thank you. Can you explain what is your current job and role?
As of currently, I'm holding the position of an engineer in production, or basically known as a production engineer. And our biggest role is to handle everything regarding production, like how to produce stuff, which parameters that are needed to be controlled for us to create better products. And in other words, briefly, I can say my role is basically handling the part where the material is actually being made.
That is the EDM?
Yep.
Can you briefly talk about what is the EDM process?
Well, EDM, or in other words, the long name is electrode deposition machine, in which it means in which our product is produced through a small process called electrode deposition. I think everyone would know that since we learned it in our science. So basically, in EDM is EDM is actually the second part where our product became a product.
What did you learn from your time in ILJIN, and what do you want to learn in the future?
Well, one can say that apart from learning the technical things in doing my job right now, the other things that I learned was basically about management, like how to manage people, how to manage your time, and how to make yourself very well organized in order to make your job to become easier and much more balanced, like balancing your life and work. So in the future, I hope to develop more of this and become a better person, or like a better version of myself in order to do this job excellently.
What are the challenges of your job?
The challenges of my job were definitely regarding the time and the responsibility given, like handling the production. You're basically handling the stuff that the company is going to sell. So basically, keeping it up to the standards being asked by the customers, the standard set by our quality department, everything. That is a huge responsibility and it's a huge burden. But however, that is one of the challenges that are quite small compared to managing the whole entire factory. Being in production, you actually are expected to handle everything from people to machine to the products to everything. So basically, the challenges is being told to manage everything.
How did you overcome these challenges?
Well, the challenges are basically the things that gives us a chance to learn and to improve more about ourselves. As for myself, from the beginning, when I came here, I was not really a people's person. So basically, I tried to open up my mind and everything. And in overcoming the challenges, I actually opened up to way too many people, and it actually made everything so much better. And apart from that, I learned how to organize everything, organize my work, and balance everything. And apart from that, an open mind and a very curious mind will help you to learn all of the technical aspects, and that was what I did actually.
What advice might you give to your 후배들 from Korea who might want to become an engineer in your department?
Well, basically for all the juniors, some of you might know me, some of you might not know me. But those who know me knows that I'm a very persistent and a very easygoing person. So for those who wanted to be an engineer in our department, the number one thing that you need to equip yourself with is number one, soft skill. You have to speak with various type of people. Second is your open-mindedness. An open mind leads to a very high curiosity level, in which the more curious you are, the more you tend to learn, the more you improve yourself.
Any last words of wisdom?
Last word of wisdom? Okay, for all of you, I know as of now, some of you are very eager to go and venture into the working environment. But the first thing I have to tell you is that don't be afraid to take time. Second, don't be afraid to open up your horizon. There's a lot of things for you to do. But in ILJIN, we are open for you anytime.
Thank you very much for your time.
No problem.